Hello everyone, welcome to the Southern Scally Capper. Today we're going to be looking at the Pumpkinhead cap by Boston Scally Company, so let's get to it. Here it is. Here is the Pumpkinhead Collector's Edition Halloween Plaid cap by Boston Scally Company. This is an 8-panel wool poly blend cap, and as you can see, I did get the Pumpkinhead pin to go along with this cap. It is an absolutely great accent, I believe, to this cap. The colors, the oranges, the grays, the blacks, they all just really scream Halloween to me. Autumn, fall. I don't think you could ask much more out of the colors on this beautiful cap as far as being a Pumpkinhead cap goes. Here is the cap in hand, and I think the cap actually is darker in real life than it appears on the Boston Scally site, as well as probably on this video. This is just black. This sometimes appears more of a grayish, I think, in pictures and possibly even on film, but this is absolutely a black, and this is gray. So don't be fooled by that if it looks a little different on camera. But also, here is the pin that I did say I got as well. Very, very cool pin. Sorry, it's not. There we go. Finally going into focus there. Just a great, great accent, and the inside lining is the same as the pin. And a lot of people I've heard don't like the sticker. Boston Scally now does a silk lining on a lot of their caps, which I think most people would agree is better. This is not. This is just the sticker, but it doesn't really bother me. I don't think that detracts from the cap for me personally. Just doesn't bother me. But this is a great cap, and I'm wearing as well the Boston Scally. They were selling this shirt this year again, and this cap, I believe, out of all their autumn, Halloween, fall collection, I forget exactly what they call it on the site, all of those caps, I think this goes by far the best with this shirt, this cap here. And they have quite a few of the, this is the Pumpkinhead, of course, but they have the Ghost Head, the Pumpkinhead, the Frankenhead, and the Vampire Head. And those are all great caps as well, but I just really, really like this one in particular. And on the head, as you can see, it fits very well. This is a medium large. I know a lot of the times, Boston Scally, a lot of the customers can complain that their caps don't fit right from one to the next, even though they get the same sizing. I've even had that happen with me, not with this cap. This is a very, very good fitting cap. It fits exactly like you would expect. It's snug without falling off. It's not going to come off my head by any means, but I know that's been a problem with some of their caps, but this is absolutely not one of those caps. This is a great fitting, great looking cap that I think this shirt just completely completes the look. I know Boston Scally does release particular shirts with a lot of their caps, and they did so with this one as well. Me personally, when I get too much of one product on me, I kind of start looking like a billboard, I feel. It's just not my cup of tea, but hey, if you like it, go for it. Just not really what I like to do. But now this shirt, it's just got the B here for the Boston Scally. Not a deal breaker for me. I like it. So I really like the look. I believe they called it black and tobacco, possibly. I can't remember the exact name of this shirt. It's sold out now, unfortunately, on their site. But I don't know if it'll come back again. I know this was at least the second time they've been selling it. But I really, really do just really like this cap. It is a great, great looking cap here. And the fit is exactly what you would expect. It's a great fit. So I do rate caps from 1 to 5, 1 of course being the worst, 5 being the best. I'm going to have to give this cap a solid 4. This is just an absolutely beautiful cap. It goes so extraordinarily well with the fall season. I love this cap. And what's funny is when I first saw this cap and all of their so-called head caps that have the 2 panels where it's just a solid color, mostly black, I looked at the picture and I thought, I don't really like that. I don't think I'm going to look good in that particularly. But once I bought it and once I put it on, I thought, hey, this actually looks pretty good. And so sometimes you just got to take the chance, I guess, and try it out. But I ended up loving this cap as I did with pretty much all of their fall caps. I just think they're all great looking caps. I usually don't try to go for just, I don't want to call them bland because I understand people like simple caps a lot of times, and that's great. And I even do too at times. But sometimes I want a cap to be a little more, a little punchy, have a little bit more going on. And this is a good middle ground, I think. Great middle ground for that. And like I said, with this shirt, I would even put the rating probably up to a 5 because this hat looks absolutely great with this shirt. But for me, just the cap alone, I'm going to go with a solid 4. So thank you for joining me today. Hope you all have a great day.